Hey Random Vortex, what's up? No way Luke. Happy birthday. And let me reveal myself. Where is that button now? Whoa. The screech is gonna give me trouble again because I'm all like, hey guys, what's happening? Or even worse, hey guys, what's happening? I'm sure you guys can all hear me. Looks like you can. Please let me know if the music is too loud. That is my concern. And yeah, how is everybody? Sound off in the chats. So I just want to put her Alice band on. You guys can't see that stuff. Actually, give me a second. I just want to just zoom out on this thing a little bit because my word is this camera like insane. Insane. Cool. There we go. I'm gonna just zoom out there a little bit. Yeah, you're gonna get a bit of halo there, and I'm sorry about that, but at least you can see all of me. And it's a bit strange that you can't. I'm just gonna tilt that down just a little bit. Actually thought you could see less. Okay, there we go, that's more comfortable. Yay. Yeah. Cool. Sweet. Okay, so I apologize for the autofocus shenanigans on this thing. I didn't think it would be that aggressive, but I think it's because of the lighting and me moving back. But yeah, I think it's time to yeah, let me just warm up the chats a little bit, warm up the stream a bit. So I had a few things happen, which means I didn't get to fully paint my 30 minutes exhibition entry, but at least you guys can see it. And I do still want to actually paint it up. So this is my Tengu. Oh, thought the light would be a bit more forgiving. There we go. So, but you guys will see better shots of him. I mean, this is just, yeah. So that's like more the ideal pose. Anyway, so that's my Tengu. And it's a bit more refined from if you were at the build meet. Thank you, Random Vortex. And let me transition into the yay, the build zone. Yeah, I got everything. So I got some spoons on my table from the big bow that I'm trying to spray. So you'll see some of my paints and things here already. It's my gold and my GX Violet, and this little thing called White Pearl from Mr. Color. It's something I want to try out on the big one and see if that works out. And then I hope the lid doesn't break on this. I've chopped up a lot of pieces, but guys, this kit, wow. There are a lot of pieces for Alphamon. You're definitely getting a bang for your buck on this one. If you it's actually, I had my buddy over, he was here earlier this evening just to pop in and say hi. Some of you guys might know him, he's normally at our, you know, when we do conventions. It's a guy called Jethro. He was here and he saw me like prepping this kit for the build for tonight, and he's like, what grade is that? And my knee-jerk response was, well, this is a HG, you know, like just, and then I was like, no, wait, hold on, let me actually look. And the grade is, well, it doesn't really have a grade, but I suppose you could say that Figurized Standard or Figurized Standard Amplified is kind of a grade into itself or onto itself. And I feel like the effort that's going to need to be put into this kit is going to be very much on par with something like a master grade. So with that said, there's a lot of work to do on this, and I don't know if I'll get it done in this one stream. And to be quite honest, I don't want to rush this. I'm just going to kind of build it at my leisure because, you know, it's been one of those crazy weeks. It's been about 2 crazy weeks of stuff that's happened. You know, we got cool new stock that arrived. We got new kits for everybody, which was exciting. Jeff and I had like lots of little meetings and all kinds of crazy stuff to do. So, and because I've been like so busy with my other work stuff, I haven't had a chance to really enjoy myself building a kit. So I wanted to kind of take the slow to have fun with it, right? You know, take your time and do that whole thing. So I'm just gonna put my volume in my ears a little down. Oh, thanks, Jeff. Cool. Okay, and this very shiny thing that's happening here, this is a very unique piece for the Alphamon, and it says they're stickers. Okay, but I don't think they're really stickers. They don't look like they have an adhesive, but I'm gonna find out when I build mine. I also found out when I was going through this build, because I perused the manual. And when I say perused, I didn't really peruse it. I didn't go as in depth as I should have. But I see that on these parts, and this is why I haven't clipped these parts off, there are some parts that have been omitted from this. So even though they give you all of these, I've got a lot of spare parts. Maybe I can use them for my advanced Zeta build, I don't know. But it looks like there's something fancy happening here, so I kept them on a runner. I also kept some of these parts on the runner as well, just so that I could easily find them on the manual, not mess myself around too much. But these I'm going to keep next to me anyway, because I want to keep the box near me as my lap, my parts box that I like to build with. And I'm going to pop the manual here so you guys can see a little bit more of what's going on. Let's see if I can try and angle it a little bit on here. Sure, I can get something to pop underneath it. I have also tried something new with my setup. I've lifted my arch lights a little bit just to see if, well, mostly just to give myself a little bit more room. Sometimes I feel with the arch light as it is standard when we're streaming, I feel like I'm like here, you know, sometimes. And I just want a bit more light. I also feel like sometimes the light is too intense. So yeah, it seems like my little experiment is working out here a bit. Plus, when I'm airbrushing, it's at least also a lot more space for me to move in and out up here, because my spray booth is right next to me. It's like, yeah, well, yeah, I'm pointing this way, but actually it's on that side. Cool. We got some foil stickers. I'm gonna keep them. I might use the eyes just for giggles, because those look like they're gonna be quite fun to paint. And yeah, so let's not mess around too much. I'm not going to start with the head, as I normally don't, but I do want to start with the body. So we got all the stuff like nicely separated and whatever's for us. And we'll make sure I ASMR this thing in a big way. I'm trying to think what's a more efficient way of doing this. Anyway guys, sound off. Let me know, how's your day been? What's been the coolest part of your day? Have you had a good day today? Are you having a crappy day? Are you excited about a stream happening? Tell me. I want to know. And also, as I'm listening to this, and I'm sure Jeff's thinking the exact same thing as I am right now, are these songs safe? Yes, they are. They are definitely safe. Just made sure. Oof, I was a bit worried. They were sounding a little bit too well produced to be royalty free. And yes, there is a serious need for well made royalty free music out there. Kind of messed up how the industry does that. Okay, so got that piece there for whatever reason, and I'm playing Dig in the Box, everybody's favorite game. This is the one where we dig in the box and look for the piece we want to build with. Okay, so that's... Oh, and there's a few curiosities about this kit. Like, for starters, we get these cool stickers. These are crystal style stickers. We recently got in some cool stuff similar to this for 30-minute missions. So this kit comes packed with those. And also, PC7, the polycaps that usually come with like SD kits, which I thought was quite fun. So figured I'd mention that. So yeah, there are polycaps, but it's gonna be okay. And because I was clipping this off and I started losing some lighting, I'm gonna just clean up some of my pieces as I go with them here, even though I don't even think this piece is for this portion of the build, but hey, you know, rather done now than later. Cool. Jeez, that's quite a few stickers. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I think it's just because there's like a lot of these like little red bits here and stuff. It looks stupid. You know, it's so cool now. We have so many options now, especially now with Gunpla SA. We got so many great options in that you can use the chrome markers, or you can use those cool new shiny metallic red markers, or you know, you can use all that kind of stuff. We got the great like mecha color paint, which I know doesn't have any metallic. Well, it does. It's got a really good silver. And one of the nice things about a clear coat, and I'll tell you guys a cool secret about clear paints. Clear paints actually sometimes actually brush on better than they airbrush. Well, okay, within reason. If you're gonna do small little sections, if you're gonna like, for example, paint some sections silver, like that are the size of the sticker, for example. Oh god, of course it's in the hotspot there. You know, like just those little spaces like that, you should actually be it should be so much easier just to do a little bit of a hand paint over that, and you'll really get that look. You can also try fancy tricks like using a red permanent marker over the silver paint or over the silver marker, but just be careful because most of those markers are alcohol based, so you might want to see if you can get yourself a water based red marker. Although I don't think the effect will be as strong, but it is possible. The Gundam Real Touch markers I think can do that too. Anyway, just some food for thoughts if you're considering it. I will try, Jeff and I will endeavor to do some more experiments with things like that, you know, at things like the build meets when we do the demos and all those kind of things. I think this thing that I'm clipping here is actually for the backpack, so I'm sorry that you're not seeing any real serious action happening with the kit yet, but as long as you can actually see what's going on. Yeah, it is quite dark, I'm sorry. It is, you know, black plastic has a way of absorbing all the light. Whew. Yeah. Sorry, I kind of feel like I rolled into the stream a bit hard. Yeah, like I haven't had a chance to really like say, how's it guys, and all that good stuff. Hey, it's Enrico. Whoa, Anthony's here. And it's the beginning of the stream. My word. Our stream has been blessed, everybody. Please thank Enrico. He has blessed our stream. It is blessed. I'm sure he was just like, wait, did I just hear my name? Cool. ASMR. Wow, the music on this stream beats. Oh, this. Sorry, I know I'm putting attention on the streaming music, which is like, I don't know if that's a cool thing to do or not, but I gotta say, it's pretty rad. Like, I'm really digging it. Kind of glad I found this. I think I've either used it or wanted to use it and didn't because I was scared that it would be too cool for school. Okay, we got our first little assembly done. You know what? I'm gonna move the manual off here. I've just noticed as I'm looking on the feed, the white is so high contrast that it's making all the dark stuff darker, and when you're making black pieces look darker, you're not winning. Okay, so yeah. Oh, and I kept these separate just to make my life easier. That's the clear parts. They're actually very nice. They got some good angles and things going on there. Let's, because I got to use one of these. Oh, okay, goodie. Oh wait, is that a goodie? I don't know. Can I tell? Should I risk it? Yeah, I should risk it. Okay, but I want to do something a little bit interesting because they just like have this whole. You'll see here in the manual. They just like throw it up in here. And I don't want to do that, so I want to do something a little bit cleverer than that. So let's be clever. Show you guys a cool trick. Hopefully it's a cool trick, I don't know. It all depends on how close this one tool I have is to me, but I did make sure it's here. Let me just find the piece that I need first. Ooh. This looked like a lot more pieces when I was clipping it out. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, am I just being a drummer? A drama-lommer? Okay, so we got that happening there. It's just yellow, and when I put that over, it's gonna look not bad, to be fair, but I want to try something a little bit more interesting. So we got some silver here, and where's my little friend? Or should I say, actually kind of a biggish friend, which I put aside for the stream but don't have. So I'm just gonna grab my calipers quickly. And oh, there it is. Oh, wow. Okay, that was clever. I put it like right under my mic. If you hear a thud, I do apologize. Okay, so this is a handy little tool. This thing over here is a handy little tool I picked up from a like a scrapbooking shop. And as you can see, it's a compass with a knife blade, right? So I'm sure you could do this with a normal knife blade. So I just want to just get in here and quickly just measure this out, more or less. Just want to get the idea of what the diameter is meant to be. And it looks like it's... Ooh, let me really push that. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it's supposedly 8. So let's see. Oh, these are like wonderful measurements to work with. Oh wow. No, I don't want your lyrics. Go away. Song. Nobody wants to hear about the patriarchy right now, okay? There we go. There we go. Okay. I've only really got one chance to do this properly, so let's see if I get it right. Okay, I'm gonna need to halve that, obviously. I'm sure you guys were like, Paul, halve that. And I hear you. And I am going to halve it. Okay. This will be my little test thing here. Oh, it sucks being left-handed in a right-handed person's world. Come on, cut. Oh wow, that's not cutting as well as I wanted it to. Oh well. Maybe the blade's not sharp enough. Let's try again. Oh, duh. Oh, Paul, you clever thing. Now we're gonna try it with an actual blade. This will be better. The other side I actually had for scribing. Sorry. And this blade's actually not good. Yeah, there's not quite a lot of graphite on there, so let's not go to the hospital tonight, on tonight's stream. Yeah, speaking of hospital, a good friend of mine... Oh shit, hold on. A good friend of mine had kind of a bad accident recently, so there, she's in the hospital. And yeah, so Renita, if you're watching this stream, I hope you're feeling immediately better than you were the other day, although, you know, we can only hope. Okay, let's turn this. Oh, this doesn't want to do what I wanted to do. Okay, scrap that plan. That plan sucks. Okay, for those of you thinking of buying one of these, don't. it's not gonna work the way you want it to. I'm just gonna have to grab my happy friends, Mr. Shiny Gundam marker. Woo! Hey, No Sleep Shogun. I see you subscribed again. Sorry, ASMR. 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 Yeah. Okay. Screw it. It's enough mucking about with that silly thing. I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna color in. Yay! This might get a bit intense. There we go. This may take 2 coats, I don't know. Can you guys see what I'm doing there? Okay, good. I still need to actually try and airbrush this stuff. Or, if I have, I don't remember doing it. But I believe you get interesting results as well. This is when I'm like, oh, I wish I had the gold marker, because it'll actually look better with the, under the red. I'm just getting in the edges there a little bit. I'm sure you guys can see my face in my face cam. I'm like, Gundam markers are interesting. Like, I always, for a long time I used to think these are very gimmicky. But they definitely have their uses. And I'm very happy I have this one. And I'm glad that it's come in handy quite a few times. So I'm just gonna pop that there. Okay, cool. Anyway, I'm gonna let that sort of settle a little bit because it's got to go in there. But I can build this sub-assembly so long. Whew. Okay, that was fun. I'm doing what I feel like is more of a Jeff style stream. You know, Jeff is like very chilled, you know, with these streams. And I always feel like my streams are quite hyper, so I thought, you know, I'm gonna take a page out of his book. Just chill like a villain. Is that a thing? Cool. So okay, so something I'm not liking that I'm seeing immediately, and I kind of saw this when I was clipping some of the parts off. There's a lot of seams, and I suppose this is because they're treating this character more as a character than they are as a mech. So they're choosing not to put panel lines in certain places, which, you know, is cool for me, because at least I have I have a means of doing my own, like, sort of step lines, or step down lines. So it's not like the end of the world for me, but yeah. There we go. Okay, so there's going to be some or no articulation, apparently. But we have got two different textures in the pieces, so okay, cool. Let's see. Next piece is... oh yeah, I need to get that PC there for the bottom. A piece. Cool. ASMR, ASMR. There we go. Cool. Right, and Paul is a doofus, and this is why I'm so happy that I make it easier to remove my pieces. They're not mistakes if you plan for them. Cool. Well, we got something going on here. I imagine at some point this is all going to come together. See, it's quite shiny here. It's like quite reflective. So when this goes over, it's got the appearance of a foil sticker. Maybe I can get it closer to the camera there. Just is a lot more vivid and interesting, right? Because that's what we want. So if you guys are wondering, if you're just joining now, I use the Gundam Marker X or Shine X marker. These are great. They're also great if you're a toy collector and you have a lot of like toys that have chrome on them that has chipped off. Okay, just checking. A8 and A28. They look like, wow, they look like that. Whatever that is. Oh, okay, I sort of see what that is. They're gold pieces. Looks like it could be these bad boys. I am right, yes. Oh, and I suppose I should have said this like sooner. This build might be a little bit of a, pardon my language here, but it might be a bit of a shit show. Because I really don't recognize a lot of what they're trying to do with some of the parts. So I can't tell if it's meant to be an arm or a leg or a bum or whatever. So my case, you know, my preparation box is not really well organized. I've kind of put things in approximate locations, like this looks like it could be an arm part or a leg part or something. So that has been my winning system for this evening. Yeah, because why make my life easier? Let us hopefully you know, don't be like Paul. Like have a better plan. Okay, well I got the right piece, I just got it for the wrong side. Okay, good. So I'm not a complete doofus when it came to this, which is, you know, always reassuring. Hey Skeeter, you're not a complete idiot. Oh, whew, almost thought I had to take that back. This is like a bit of a nerve. I hate it when they put like nubs on very sharp ended pieces, you know? Because you want to keep that sharpness there, and you know that you're going to have to sand it. So kind of trying to clip it right every time, it's kind of a bummer. Kind of a bummer. Did any of you guys go to Ultra, by the way? If you don't know what Ultra is, that's also okay. Okay, that's quite cool. I like that kind of part separation that's going down there. Bump. Just a tip. Snip, snip. Because Men in Tights is great, and you guys need to watch that movie. But yeah, anybody go to Ultra? Let me know. I'm curious. Sweet. Quick thing I gotta do. Just remembered I gotta let somebody know about the stream who is overseas and might not have gotten the link. And then I'm gonna check out the comments because I've been looking at plastic for too long now, and I want to look at you awesome people. Well, look at what you have to say. So guys, if Renita jumps on, just want us to do a big feel better soon. I know you guys don't know her, but she is actually a fellow streamer. She doesn't build kits, but she is a gamer. She's my kung fu sister, if you guys want to know. And that's why I care. Anyway, let's check out those comments. Wow, comments have comments. Yes, I know. Chats. Let's check out the chats, shall we? Okay. Oh, hello. How's it, Shark Loves Gunpla? What's up, Ancient Gun 96? Ayo. Sweet. And Rico, I snuck you in. Yeah. Victor Reddy. Hi, how are you? I wanted to know what you think of the Gundam Schwarzette. If I'm not mistaken, they said you're going to launch this kit in April. I thought it was really nice. Schwarzette. Yes. The April. The Schwarzette is. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I'm trying to. I might be getting it confused with the Hindry now. But it looks good because the Hindry also looks very good. I'm gonna check on Dolong for you, and then I'll let. Oh, not on Dolong. I'll internet for you now in a second. But the Schwarzette, I remember saying it was cool. Jeff, tell me what you think of the Schwarzette. And that. Hey, No Sleep is here. Okay, cool, dude. Thanks for the subscription. No Sleep. What's up? Who else is here? Random Vortex. Ooh, that just disappeared. Where did that chat go? Oh, No Sleep. You don't know what Ultra is? Ultra is a massive dance music festival. A big rave, as we used to call it in my day. It's still my day, but not really. I'm in denial. Vortex is like, nope, prefers to be home compared to crowds. Cool. Yeah, cool. So not big ultra goers here. That's okay. I'm a bit bummed that I didn't go. I kind of what's the word? Realized a little too late that it was actually sooner than I thought it was gonna be. And so I didn't get tickets. Well, I didn't want to pay like $1,000 for a ticket. So I opted to not go. And it's, you know, the tickets do get that. It's like Comic-Con, you know, the longer you wait, the more expensive the tickets get. And, pardon me, whoa, frog in my throat alert. Ah, it's a high gog in my throat. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. That actually sounded a little dirty. A high gog. Anyway, anybody going to Comic-Con? You know, the one that's happening in Cape Town. Cape Town Comic-Con. Comic-Con Cape Town. Comic Cape Town Con. Canopticon. I feel like with the music being the way it is, I should be like, but I won't be, because like every cut I make has to be like epic. Damn it, now when I'm looking for something that actually might have a bit of runner on it, I'm running out. I've got nothing with the sprue. It feels like it should be like. You know, it's like to the music. Anyway, cool. Enough of that, Paul. You're embarrassing not only yourself, but everybody around you and their children. Did I have concentration? Look at my face, like, been a bit quiet there. Cool. I'm so glad I'm not taking forever to build this. Boom. But it is because it was difficult to organize the parts. But it's okay. We're enjoying life, we're taking it chilled. Hopefully you guys have got something cool that you're building right now on your desk. or in your lounge. I hope that's E1. It looks E1-ish. It also doesn't. Well, that's what's cool. Finding out the hard way. Sometimes. I think that might also be E1. Let's have them both there. And how are you guys all coping with the load shedding and stuff? Are you guys managing to get around it? Because it's such a ball ache, man. It really is. Like, I know it's like kind of like lame to talk about it, but it is a thing, and it is an annoying thing. Hold on. Oh, okay, those cool little rings there, they're nice and easy. Oh, and on Thursday, we're gonna unveil or reveal the winners of the 30-minute missions and Gundam artifact competition on our Buildcast, aren't we, Jeff? It's gonna be cool. I'm very excited. I'm very excited about what you guys have done. So I'm dying to show you guys off. I'm like, I don't want to say a proud dad, but I kind of feel like a proud dad. Maybe in a weird way, more like a proud uncle, you know? Like, that's my nephew. Maybe like a proud godfather is probably more accurate. Because these are my children. Anyway. Clipping that off. See what's going on here. Okay, it's just hands at the moment. Ooh, it's fun stuff. Hands, hands, hands. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Now, I remember seeing that other piece. Yeah, this has been, like I said, this episode is going to be a bit of a shit show. Cool thing is Jeff's got some exciting stuff to do on his stream as well. Provided we can get to it with everything. Yo. Check out how cool that hand is, by the way. Oh wait, hold on, let me get my hand underneath it. Look how cool that hand is. It's rad, eh? And it's kind of big, eh? As well. It's like, it's quite sizable. It's quite a sizable hand, some would say. Goody. I can't find it. No, I can't find it. Although, let me at least start making the one side, because then at least I know how this all goes down. So, they want that to happen. That's gonna happen. Okay. Nice and slowly. And they do want the... Yeah, that makes sense. They want the smooth side out. Cool. And we we've got that going down, and then these go into this bad boy over here. But I'm not entirely sure how yet. Oh, because they want this special piece and the other special piece. Okay, cool. So they want this bad boy to kind of go in there. That's quite a cool mechanism. Okay, now this is the mystery. This is where we get the mystery piece, the mystery E1. That feels too big. This feels like it's the right one. And it clips there, but there's nothing to go behind it yet. But there actually is. It's over here. Okay. Okay, so I just want to make sure. Yeah, so like that, I obviously don't want to clip that because that's going to affect postability. So I'm just trying to make sure that I've got everything in the right place and not upside down like a goofball, because give that a little bit of a nip. That one a bit of a nip. Guys, I didn't tell you. I actually totally forgot to tell you. And like, this is just one of those, you guys really should wear goggles or some kind of eye protection when you build kits. I actually legit got a piece in my eye the other day. You know, when like one of these clipped off and it like, one of these little like monsters, something, and it was actually about this big and it was like that sharp and nasty. Actually went into my eye, and wow, was that wow, was that uncomfortable. Like, ooh, yeah, no, don't do that. So you know, just careful when you're doing these things. And it's not like I've had something like similar happen to me before. I'm not fixing it in there. I'm just trying to keep things in order here. Oh, here's the other piece I was looking for. Sometimes I'm such a dork. What do you mean sometimes, Paul? Yeah. Anyway. So like, I don't know, like, sometimes when that kind of thing happens, when like a piece flicks into my eye, and I'm very thankful for my brain and like its ability to send impulses and information, because I think subconsciously a part of my brain saw this thing like flinging for my eye, and I actually caught it. My eye went closed and I didn't even realize. I was just like randomly working and then I just went with my eyes, and I caught it in my eyelashes, and that was super weird. I actually felt like it felt very kung fu, but it was like long before I started doing kung fu. So okay. Okay, cool. Beam. Okay, I think that other piece I need for the joints here is actually on the runner still, and that's okay because that's kind of how I did it. I kept some on, some off, so that I could track them down. So if you guys learn anything from this stream, it's if you got a piece that comes loose or something accidentally, then at least you sort of have an idea of how to work it. I mean, I know it's pretty dope for some of you, but you know, some of you guys are new to the game, you know, so. And I'm using my second cut runner to take this off the runners because I'm naughty. I'm bad. Yo, I'm gonna go to Gundam jail. Cool. Pop that up there. Bump. So the story behind this kit for me is, well, I like Digimon. I'm not this like super diehard fan. I actually embarrassingly know more Pokemon than I know Digimon. Yeah, you can take that to the bank. But I enjoy the designs of Digimon. I've always enjoyed Bandai's thing. And I've always thought it was curious because Digimon obviously come from Tamagotchi. Anyway, brings us to this kit. I remember seeing this. I think Jeff and I were doing a build cast. It's one of the first build casts we did, one of the earlier ones. Jeff, I think you remember as well, when we saw this like as one of the like incoming offerings. And I remember like thinking, wow, this is actually really cool, like almost too cool for what it's supposed to be. And then, you know, you try to be responsible because you're like, no, I can't buy like everything, you know, for myself, and you resist. And so we got some of these in, and I think I just saw it and I was like, no, this is a kit I want, and I know that if I don't get it now, we might have trouble getting it again later. It might just be in a slow reproduction cycle, or slow reprint cycle. I feel like that is a more comfortable word to say. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, so I saw this and it was kind of a little like love at first sight, because in a lot of ways this kit has a lot of the designs or design qualities of the Sasabi, which I love. So I was like, okay, cool. And I don't have any plans, like I'm not gonna like custom paint this or anything. I think if anything, I'll just like straight up stock paint it. Because, yeah. But, because I think the color scheme is great, and I don't often go for the, like I don't often go for black and gold. It's a great color scheme, it's a very powerful color scheme. It's also a very popular color scheme amongst people who love racing, because it has the Johnny Player sort of connection to it for those of you that are fans of racing and maybe from my generation. But it also has, there's also another Gundam called, I think it's Schwarzreiter is the name of it. It's in the Gundam Bolt Fighters. Yeah, it's like the Black Rider or something like that, and that is a very cool sort of black and gold color scheme design there. Look at that, guys, look at that. That's very, very sexy. Let me bring it up there for you guys to actually enjoy. Look at that. Pretty. Look at all that cool cyber detail and stuff going on there. Very cool. Come focus, you monster. There we go. Oh, and I am going to try something really crazy for the next episode of this. I want to try, and I wonder if we can actually do it. I want to try a 3-camera setup. So I'm thinking of what I'll do is, well, I don't want to reveal too much, but I want to do like kind of a 3-camera setup. And okay, that seems to have a little bit of a get out of jail free card there. Okay, let's see how this goes, because this feels like it might go. I don't want to like fiddle with it, because I don't want to mess up the gold, the silver that I've done in there. Oh, okay, and I also don't want to go too deep, but look at that. That came out so, that's really pretty. Hey, check at that. That is why you want chrome markers. Hey, Jimmy! What's up, Jim Godfrey? It's another good friend of mine. Very, very cool. Also a fellow builder. Nice of you to sneak in, mate. Pop this Digimon's little shiny button there. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So that was like low maintenance, and once again I just used this silly chrome marker over here. I say silly, but they're actually quite a lot of fun. You get a nice chrome finish and pop that in there, and wow. And that's interesting, because we just put in all of that work for a piece that we don't really see a lot. Yep. Anyway, cool. Okay, so good to know. Okay, sweet. getting there. Okay, next piece, next thing up is, because it's me, I want to get this thing on some legs. I want to get it standing, and the legs look pretty straightforward. So let me hook up that waist, and we'll save the fun head painting stuff for the continuation of this. How's my time looking? Okay, time's actually not too bad. Anyway, let me quickly check out the comments, or the chats quickly. Okay, Gundam shots. Yeah, so Jeff just responding to the earlier comment. The Gundam Schwarzet, or Schwarzet, or however you meant to say it. I'm not like how I'm saying it, which is bad. It's giving Barbatos Lupus vibes with that big sword, mace, tilt. Thanks for. Oh yeah, cool. And then everybody's just, and then Jeff's just like, thank you for joining our BuildStream. Yeah, guys, thank you for joining our BuildStream. Random Vortex says he can't fly down to Cape Town. Why not, Random Vortex? Did you lose your wings? I don't know what's wrong. Engine Gun, someone I know is going, but it's not really something I've thought of doing. Very mysterious. Someone I know is going, and it's not something I've thought of. Interesting. No, I'm giving you hell, Engine Gun. But yeah, save your money for Plastic Crack. If you're in Cape Town, obviously come and check it out. If you're not in Cape Town, buy online. Okay, Nowhere Luke says, don't forget about E10. What's E10? I don't know what that is. Apparently everybody's, some of you guys are having good, bad, or medium load shedding evenings. Paul is that type of uncle that lets you eat ice cream before, during, and after dinner. Hell yes, I'm totally that dude. Yes, I was always trying to sneak sweets off to my friend's kid. He's just had a new kid. Oh, okay, I say a new kid, but I mean the little one's like, I think it's 2 or 3. That's bad, I should know. It's actually his birthday today. Anyway, cool. So, anyway, whew, yeah, I was always trying to spoil Elliot, getting him like cool stuff. My one Reke book. How's everybody doing? Oh, okay, so what's up, John Guy? See you popped in, and then Jimmy came in. Hi, Paulie. Hey, Jimmy. Duster has lots of cats. Do you have any hard graft kits hiding in your cupboard of shame, Paulie? I have sadly no hard graft, but I have something close to a hard graft kit. I have the there's a tank from the Imus Igloo series called Hildolfa. Oh cool, the lights just came on. The power's back. There's a tank called the Hildolfa. It's like a half Gundam, half tank, but it's like quite massive. I've got that bad boy, and I've been working up the courage to get that ever since I bought it. But I knew when I bought it, like, I better get it now, because once it's gone, it's going to be gone. And yeah, that's the closest I've got. I would love to get some of the hard graft stuff. And for those of you guys who are new and don't know what the hard graft is, it's a scale of Gundam kits done at 1:35 scale, but they're not mecha necessarily. It's like the Jeep, the those sort of hover bike things. There's a set that's got an arm of a GM, and it's like 1/35 scale, and that is so cool. You can tell which one I like. Oh, and I suppose the other thing that I've got that's close to a hard graft, I suppose, but I don't think the scale is right, is this bad boy here, which is a Gashapon that I just painted up. It's a trading figure head. Jim, you might recognize this because you got one of the Zaku ones. But yeah, these things come in Zaku flavor as well, and Dom flavor. And so far not Goof flavor. We need a Goof of that. Okay, 1 times crotch piece. Yo. Okay, so it's parts heavy, but it's not as parts heavy as I thought it would be. So it's actually kind of, it's manageable. It's not master grade. Wow, if I actually think about that master grade SD, that little dude was legit. lots and lots and lots of parts in that kit. And wow, you gotta get one of those. They are great. I'm just sorry that they're so difficult to get hold of. Really irritating, this whole Bandai embargo stuff that's going down. I am going to need something from this, I believe. E123. There they are. Okay, so I need these two bad boys. Cool, Dust is heading to the Cape on the 25th of March. Very nice. Please let him know if you are looking for anything from Cape Town. He'll bring it back for you. Jokes, jokes, jokes. Ah, sorry, no sleep. It's load shedding time for you. Sucks, my guy. It's actually why we could have. I mean, I do a podcast with my buddies. It's called G.I. Joburg. I think I may have mentioned it to you guys before. And we couldn't do our Sunday show because our Cape Town component of the podcast, well, we couldn't get him in, and it was a mess up. Like, and we tried to reschedule for like yesterday actually, and we couldn't because load shedding in Cape Town is so annoyingly timed. But yeah, let's not. I don't want to like go on about that too much. I say that every time, and then I do, and then, you know. Okay, so this is, I've never actually encountered this before on a Gundam kit before. So, well, on a kit before, how they want you to do this. So you slide this bad boy in here first. These are a little bit loose feeling. Screech, if you're watching, or if you do watch the retake on this, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this kit. Screech is you guys know who Screech is. He built one of these as well. He's our resident cameraman and rock climbing, Pokemon and Digimon loving creature. Okay. I know there's an upstairs. I just want to just kind of get this in and feeling comfortable. Oof, these are actually quite sharp pieces. Look at that. Not safe for kids. Certainly not. Okay. There we go. Cool. Wow, look at that. Such a nice physique. So shapely. Gonna get that side biddies on here. Oopsies. Okay, so here's a section. Is it this? No, it's close to looking like that, but yeah. Guys, this guy is a little sticker heavy, but I honestly think you guys can get away with just using the markers. You don't have to use the stickers. I mean, you could always use the stickers just as like a mask. I suppose you could do that. That's usually what I sometimes do, is I will use the foil stickers as a mask. I keep saying it over and over because it's quite a useful technique. But yeah, here guys, you could actually do a little bit of a reverse wash. You just get my little pointer friend over here. Let's see if I can get in there. Okay. You can do a little bit of I suppose you could do a reverse wash, or you could just paint this all red sloppily and then just use the technique that I showed you guys on Saturday at the build meet, just with some airbrush cleaner by Vallejo to remove the acrylic build-up there. Or you could just, you know, scrape it off carefully, whatever works for you. But, you know, once again, you don't have to paint the whole kit if you just want to get that detailing in, and you don't have to submit to the stickers. Or rather, you could obviously, I mean, you do what you want, you paid money for your kit, but I suppose you could always start off by putting the stickers in, and then once you've built up a bit of confidence, pull them off and do some painting on there. It's basically what I did with my old Gundam kits when I when I first started getting some, I also used the stickers. Even though I was like, yeah, I'm gonna paint this, I remember using the stickers and then painting in some details and then working up the coverage and then actually just painting in decals or painting in where that was. But yeah, I cut my teeth on that kind of thing, on hand detail painting by painting old toys, or not old toys, but painting my toys back in the day, and also model kits of cars. Lots and lots of detail there that can actually benefit from hand painting. Okay, sweet. It's leg time. Maybe let me get this up here and you guys can see what has gone on here. I just didn't want to spend time now putting silver paint behind this, but that's fully my intention, okay? To put some silver there. You know what, another technique you guys could also use there if you want to, and it's also reasonably inexpensive. It might give you quite a cool effect too. Sweetie wrappers. Like if you guys get like Romani creams or like, you know, special assorted candy bags, chocolate bags, sweetie bags that have foil wrapper in it, and you can always just get in there and put the foil wrapper underneath it, like crunch it up and give it a bit of like a sparkly texture, and then put it in there, and then, you know, sort of just work it a little bit so that it fits in there nicely. I think that's also a really great alternative, and I only sadly thought of it now, but that is an idea. Just want to get some of these leg pieces out and ready for us. Just want to just sort of familiarize myself here. Okay, there's some feet that need to be built. Thankfully, most of that's here already. Okay, let's see how they want us to do this. Cool. Okay, so these are actually, that's surprising. I thought these would have been the toes. Maybe it's both. Somehow there's something happening here. I'm gonna check it out now. Okay, cool. So you actually can disconnect these, or they do want you to disconnect these. I just kept them on sometimes because they can get a bit like unruly, you know, like all over the place. So boom. Oh goody. Okay, this wow. Okay, this is where I score points for myself because I actually pay attention. Might as well bring both of those out. Hope you guys are enjoying the ASMR vibes. I caught an interesting video on YouTube the other day. It's something about shadow people. I can't even remember the title. That's how much stuff goes on in my brain. Anyway, it's called the Shadow People, and it's about an alleged group of guys that, well, a race of beings or something that exist in some canyons, something in the States, a canyon area, and when hikers go there, they feel like they're being watched, and people have reportedly seen them. But what was quite interesting is that George Steinbeck was quite interested in them. Okay, so they want me to clip them because, like, yeah, see, I told you, these things are unruly. So I'm gonna put them in there first because they're all like, yeah, just slam them in there, just cut this piece off. Wow, feels like we're going to jump on our motorbikes now and rescue the president's daughter. Yeah, just reaming that out to make my life easier. You know why by now. I always like to clip these off a little bit. A little bit less sometimes on the feet because it can be annoying. And it's more stuff I have to glue later. Plastic knobs. Foot. Yeah, those will be easy to get off later. If I even need to. Or will they? Yeah, that'll be easy enough to get off later. Okay, sweet. Look at that. Meh, 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 meh. Hey, that's so cool. Fun. Okay, that's cool. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. G119. I'm just gonna build that from memory quickly, as much as I remember about it. Boom. That's coming into action. Yes, that one's coming into action. There's another one just like it. There it is. Okay. Scratching here in the pieces. Okay. Turns out we've saved the President's Daughter now, and this is the cool music as we fly away in the helicopter. Credits are coming up now, and here they are. There we go, credits. Okay. Got a little foot shell. That's so rad. That's actually such a great part separation. Yo, I think I'm gonna need to buy like 2 or 3 of these titanium golds to get that looking right. Although I do want to try the Mr. Color GX Clear Gold because I've seen how it's used and it's really amazing stuff. In fact, it's very clever. So you would spray. You can spray that over pretty much any color you want, and it gives it like a gold vibe to it, like a bit of a, almost a pearlescent kind of effect that's going in, like a like a race car. Looks like fun. I want to try that. And D17. I think Jeff likes to build the head first and goes downwards from that. Hey Jeff, that's and then you like to have it like sitting and watching you. Oof. Getting a little stiff here. That's just because training last night was rough. Okay, the thick one goes on the top, the thin one goes at the bottom. They go into there, but something is missing because I am a dumbass and I didn't put this piece in there like I was supposed to. So I get to take it apart again. Well, get to take this one apart and adapt and improvise for the next one. Wow. Tricky. There we go. Okay. Hopefully I don't break the ball joints when I do this, because this is a bit risky. I've got a better way of doing that. Let me get a nice tool. Did I see Loud Lungs' name? Hey Loud Lungs! Hey buddy. Like to see you, dude. So I just glanced at the comments quickly, at the chats. Oh, I keep doing that today. I'm so... Yep, I know, I keep talking about this ocarina of saving time and then I can't find it. Hold on, I got it. I think I got it. No. It's not where I wanted it to be. But I had it close with me now. I've been building. So it's going to have to use a knife. It's gonna go do it old school. No fancy tool. Gonna be very gentle. Because I don't want to break the knife either. There we go. Kung Fu Grip. But why would they give you... Okay, cool. Like, this piece is actually kind of, it's got a bit of a ratcheting to it. I don't know if you can see it there. It doesn't look like it's picking up so nicely on camera because of the black plastic, but I assure you it has a bit of ratcheting on it. It's got some teeth there. I suppose I'm going to find out how well that works just now when I put the bottom on. Okay. Big one on the top, small one in there. Yeah, I'm not feeling anything with the ratcheting in the inside of the joint. So it's very much the fixed joint in there. Cool. Okay, sweet. Well, there it is. And there that is. And I want to really hurry up and get to the other leg now because I'm excited to see what it looks like, and I want to have this thing standing before you guys all log off. So, let's see. And quickly. Quality Street Chocolates, yeah, Ladlangs, he knows the ways. Jimmy is asking, any of the Gunpla SA crowd into the Gundam The Origin manga? I'm rereading that masterpiece at the moment. It's made me very hungry for Master Grade. For a Master Grade gun cannon kit. Ooh, dude, I feel you. Jim, I don't know if you know this, they're doing an Origins version of the gun cannon in high grade, which is looking pretty amazing. So a lot more doable in terms of building time, but I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful we see a version 2 or an or a gun cannon version of the Origins or something. That would be very cool. Yeah, Jeff does like to get the head first. He likes to be judged by his Gundam kit. Yeah, Loud, yeah, do yourself a favor. I haven't read the whole issue. I've managed to get myself a few, let's call them previews from the internet. And it's great. There used to be a online store. I'm speaking to the international listeners here, because all the local guys, you know the whole story of Raru. I tried to buy them on Raru, and well, you guys know how great Raru was, and they never came. I never, like, they were never in stock. Every time I tried to order them, they were always like sold out. or whatever it is, you know, whatever, you know, a supplier out of stock or something ridiculous, but whatever, it's just lies. Those guys were clowns. Anyway, I can say that openly now because they've shafted themselves out of the industry. But yeah, like, I was very sad because I really wanted to get those. It's like, at the moment, my manga... Sorry I'm making it all about me, but I suppose I am running a stream, right? Mangas that I'd like... manga collections that I'd like to get would be Fist of the North Star. I'd love to get a Fist of the North Star manga collection. I'd love to have a full collection of the Akira graphic novels, the big ones. Those are epic, and I think they've done like a remastered version of them now as well. So they have, well, they just printed on better paper, and have a lot more, and have a slightly better translation or something. I don't know, but anyway, I'm keen on those. I'd really love to get hardcovers, but it's okay, I can deal. But hardcovers can be a bit tricky to read, sometimes a bit annoying to read. Anyway, so I'd love to get that, and of course Gundam the Origin, because it is very good. I almost spat out some blasphemous Gundam talk, but I would say it's in some of the changes they've made and some of the little things they've done make it better than the original series. Like, Jim, if you get a chance, man, go and check out the Kukuru's Dawn's Island movie. I did that thing, hey, where I didn't pop the piece in the inside again. Yeah, I did that. I thought I would have learned from my mistake, but clearly not. I was too busy thinking of manga that I want. I urge you to check that out if you can. Raru did not come. Yeah. Raru did not come. Raru went. Shame, man. And it's so sad, eh? Because people lost jobs there. And those guys are just monsters. But anyway. That's enough airtime for them. Their despicable ways. Wow, like, I'm not this pale, guys. I just realized how, like, I should have warmed the white balance a little bit for this. Gone to a warmer tone. Okay, give me 15 minutes and I can hopefully make some legs. And if I can't, then we will call it a night. And we will carry on. But there are some exciting things if I don't get the legs done. It's kind of why I'm doing it this way as well for this one. Normally I would have gone backpack and I would have maybe done the backpack stuff, but I'm very excited about the wings that are happening, and because remember guys, it comes with these kind of cool, interesting wing things. So, or cape, it's like cape wings, something. Draw me like your French girls, I don't know, but it's a thing. This I recognized. I was like, that's a leg part. Ooh, yeah, I just went quiet because I'm in search mode. Whoa! Cyclone Zero. Cyclone Zerek 22 is now following. Thank you, Cyclone Zerek. Welcome to Gunpla SA. We are building Alphamon today. Glad you could join us. I'm curious though, where are you joining us from? And if the Bold Force could extend a warm welcome to our new friend, that would be very cool. But you guys are going to do that anyway, because you guys are awesome. So you guys were doing that anyway. So. Oof. Gotta get some sandpaper up in this joint. So like there. So here. Where this touches here, I'm gonna have to sand into this piece quite a bit. There's also like a really fun seam that's going on here. That's just so that when I do paint on this, it doesn't scrape off. I am still deciding if this is a kit I want to paint, but the more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, it's gonna happen. I mean, it's me. I mean, I want to paint them all. But you have to be serious with yourself, you know, you have to decide, like... I was having this conversation, I think on our Discord the other day, where it's really helpful to like sort of plan and prioritize your builds, and to decide like, hey, this is going to be like a super build for you, this is something you're going to spend a lot of time on, and you're going to make sure that you get it looking great, and this kit is a build that you're going to maybe try something new with. You know, you're going to experiment with a technique, or you really just like the kit enough in its stock colors, and you know, maybe you'll just do a little bit of detail painting with a marker or something, you know, just to get yourself, you know, a cool looking figure or whatever. But I think either way, it's really important that we start getting better at that kind of thing as hobbyists, so that we are completing more projects, and so that we're not just sitting and getting excited and just pardon me, instead of just buying new kits. And that's very much part of like the Gunpla SA like philosophy, which is, you know, keep building joy. For those of you that are not aware, in case there is somebody out there that is not aware of it, and that's what it's about, you know. Build, have fun, finish kits, complete models, have something that looks great, you know, so that you're not always chasing something, the next thing that you want to buy, you know. And you'll feel better for it. I'm pretty sure of it. But let me not be Guru Paul. And actually find the piece that I'm looking for. Where are you, piece? Okay, give me a second. I feel like this is meant to be... I can't tell. It looks like it's a dark piece.
Maybe it's the blue piece. The B's, the F's.
Oh, cool. Got a whole bunch of runners here. Secretly hiding. That's E, that's C. Check those chats quickly. Nampa, Idaho in the USA. Cyclone, cool. So glad to have you. Are you building a kit at the moment? Are you into Gundam? Yeah, like curious. Like, what are you building? What do you want to build? Let us know. Inquiring minds want to know. Cool. Can you believe this is going to be for the leg? This is so tiny. It's so action figure-esque. Like, kind of reminds me a little of like the 30-Minute Sisters. A little. And, you know, for comparison's sake. You know, so... What? Oh, cool. Okay. Wait, there's something that's meant to go. Okay, cool. Sorry, that's just me doing a manual check. Manual check. Let's just see what they want for this one. It is that piece. Yes. Okay, finally I get to use those. Or one of those at least. Okay. That's definitely happening. Also, again, ratcheted joint. Feels too small. That feels right. Okay. Which means that you are its buddy. Good to know. Okay, so those are the buddies for that. Okay, so that's for something else. Let's keep those aside. Okay, I got some good news. I think I'm gonna actually get these legs done in my weird little setup time limit thing. Oopsie. Provided I don't break anything, but I shouldn't. Usually don't. Usually. It's just a test. Just wanted to see that I was paying attention. I am. Cool. And guys, this is why I feel like this looks like Sasabi. Look at these legs. They really do remind me of the Sasabi. They're very Sasabi-esque. They're a little bit Dom as well, and maybe a little Galgook, but more Sasabi. Or Sasabi. Depending on how you want to pronounce it. Cool, let's check out those comments. MSA 0013. Oh, cool. Okay, cool. That sounds awesome. He's building, or they're working on a MSA 0013 Zethra. Though it's kind of a kit bash. Although it's a kit bash of the I'm guessing it's the Zeta 2 and the Delta Plus. Very, very nice. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna redeem stretch. And I don't know how to make that happen otherwise. Damn it, man, why is this like... This is being very cheeky. Oh, there we go. I was just being a dumbass. But now I got it. Nice piece of white. Okay, let's get some of that off. Yeah, I'm a fan of the Zeta 2. I think they're... I like it. I know it's a very unusual kit for a lot of people, or a very unusual design for a lot of guys. But I'm a fan. It's unusual. But it's a fun kit to kit bash with and to customize, because it's got a lot of... I don't know, I just felt like it has a lot of open surface area. And it's got a fairly solid design in terms of it being a kit. That was at least my experience with it. I knew these were gonna come into play. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little annoyed by there being a giant seam in the middle of this piece. That's not fun. And also strange, because I was kind of, yeah, that's an interesting shape. Interesting that they didn't. Oh well. BMW Fan 300 is now following. Hey, what's up, man? Well, what's up, BMW Fan? Welcome to Gunpla SA. I'm building an Alphamon from Digimon. And it's nice to have a break from all the Gundam stuff that I've been doing lately, so... I wanted to have my YF19 here, but shipping has other ideas about it. I like this piece. This gold trim is cool. Okay, so now there's something that I'm not gonna do. Like, I'll fix the seam on that by not fixing the seam. I'll create an intentional seam in there, or I'll chamfer it or something. But it can't. That it will be such a butthurt to try and get to. I mean, no. So yeah. So my biggest criticism about this kit so far, and this, or should I say, yeah, it's a criticism. I really don't like how many seams there are, and considering that it's not exactly like the cheapest kit. It's not expensive, but we are looking at, you know, we're not looking at HG pricing here, you know. Just feel a little like Hasbro. I'm so used to bitching about Hasbro. I just feel like Bandai should have maybe kept this one in the oven just a little bit longer and found out a smarter way to do this. Sorry guys, I'm doing this in the dumbest way. This is not the ideal way to put this kind of trim on. There we go. Damn. Got a really funny biting point for that. There we go. Reverse bowl color palette to go with it so it can be more menacing. Oh, great. Yeah. There's another great... I am well, thank you, BMW Fan. Are you into Gundam? Are you building a kit at the moment, dude? Or are you looking to get into Gunpla? Or do you just like watching... Or you just like model kits? This gold trim is aces, but... Okay, to be fair, they did give you a lot of interesting stuff in the box for this kit, so... I suppose we can't fault them. You can't fault me though, because I tried to put that piece on upside down. That's how cool I am today. There we go. However, if you're not somebody that's going to be painting this kit or doing too much in the way of customizing or whatever's, then I don't think the seams are going to really bug you. I'd just say just try to be careful with how you sand it, so that everything's sort of, if you do sand it, just be careful. But yeah, you could actually have a really good looking, I mean, I suppose that's the one thing about Figure Eyes, or Figure Ease, or however they want you to pronounce it. I guess the whole thing there is that essentially you're just making an action figure. That's really what you're doing. I mean, that's like that is basically what you're doing with most Gunpla as well. And that's not to devalue it or putting anything down on Gunpla, but you know, that's the whole point. It's like make it fun, make it easy to build, and then you have something cool to play with afterwards. And if you want to take your game further, well, then you can. Okay, looks like we are getting to having 2 pairs of legs, which is great. It's getting all those little parts that we need to do this piece of this portion of the build. Gonna be pretty quick now. I'm gonna be lame and go through the manual again. I am not feeling 100% familiar with what's going on in this kit. If it was a Gunpla kit, I would be, well, you know, I'm very much familiar with that. This experience reminds me a lot of the Mazinger. I mean, not Mazinger, the Grandizer that I built from that HG 1-to-144. Yeah. Anyway, that was a good kit. That was a very, very cool kit, and actually had a very premium feel to it. But you have to like that kind of robot. I know that not everybody's a fan of the super robot style of mecha, but it's a beautiful kit. And this kind of reminds me of that, just not as, I would say, as well considered when it comes to the seams, etc, 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 all the stuff that I've been moaning about. Right, so this is the leg, yeah, so I'm sure I just pulled this piece out. No, I didn't. It's here. Ah, there we go. Something feels off here. There we go. Got this happening. Yeah, so I was expecting those kind of shenanigans. Hey, Space Dusty! Just subscribed and arrived. How you dude? I hope you are well and kicking bum. But yeah, as Jeff was saying earlier, for the 30-minute missions, Gundam Artifact competition that we were running, or contest, yes, we're going to announce the winners, but we're going to go through every single entry because, and guys, I'm sorry if I sound like, you know, everybody who plays in the soccer match is a winner, but when it comes to building kits, yeah, everybody who entered is a winner, because the stuff when you have to paint up a kit and get it done and finish it off, you know, it's difficult. You know, that final stretch or that midway point when it's not like 100%, like you're not like totally happy with it, or you are, and then maybe something goes wrong and you have to fix it. These are all things that you have to navigate, and It's impressive, and when you guys can get that stuff done, get past those difficult moments, you know, you've earned a small victory. And I'm excited about going through that stuff. Oh, still some cool stuff in there. Actually, lots of cool stuff in there. But let me not say anything. I don't want to get you guys unnecessarily hyped up or hyped down or whatever. Don't want to freak you out. Cool. I need that, and that other B piece should be here. There it is. Okay. Oh yeah, there's these fancy pants doodles that go here. I remember these go in the front. Right? They go in the front. And before I make a huge epic whoopsie doodles. Cool. Yeah. Oh, shot, Space Dusty. No, everything's going well, man. The build's going like it's surprising. There's some things I was not expecting that are pretty amazing, and then there are some things that I was not expecting that it's not that amazing. But overall, it's very much a winner, and I feel like it's probably going to be better than the sum of its. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Let me just do the easy removal prep for myself later. If I do decide to paint this. Oopsie, I just did a bit of a joint section there. My bad. It's fine, it's not harsh enough to really make too much of a difference. At least not in the joint. Give it a bit of slip. Okay. There's that other chunky block of a bit that I had here. There you are. This should go together a little more seamlessly than the first time around. Yeah, it did. Mostly. They only come out at night, mostly. Well, they mostly come out at night. Mostly. It's a great movie. Not as finessed as I would have liked that moment to have been, but here we are. Yeah, it's a boss fight up in here. Boss battle. Oops. There we go. There we go. Same. Let's put on that trim. Make it look real good. Wow, you have to really like come at this very directly. Because if you even just a little bit like kind of off, it snags a little and it's very irritating. And I was fumbling with that earlier. I'm sure you guys saw. See, like here, it doesn't like us with that approach. It really wants you to come in very. Hold on. No. Hold on. That's what I mean. want you to kind of come in straight. Ah, so annoying. Oh, cool. Oh, sweet, Space Dusty. Yeah, I'm actually curious, because I haven't built my aerial, and it was one of the options I was considering to do for tonight's build. It was between this, the Ferret, and the aerial. And I've got the Mirrorsoul flight pack, but I can't remember. Can you have the Mirrorsoul flight pack on as well as the aerial's normal backpack? Or am I missing something, or am I just thinking too much of the Lefrith? It's actually cool that I don't know. It's always fun to like... Because normally, I mean, like, before these kits come out, you know, we research the hell out of them. Because, I mean, we all do. We're all, like, excited about the next new kit that's coming. And then you, like, remember a few features and... Or at least, maybe I'm just speaking for myself, but you'll remember a few features and forget others, or something will be important to you at that moment, but then later on, you kind of forget about that whole thing. And then you get the kit and it kind of surprises you. And you forget that it could do that, or that it can't, or you forget that it can't do something. That's often the case with me. I often misremember in the form of like, oh, it can do this, and then turns out, actually, no, it can't. It's just a very convincing promo image. These things happen. Guys, I just want to just get that knee bit. There's a knee piece that goes onto this that looks quite brutal, quite metal. There we go. And then damn it. Fail. 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 It's like the landing in the Top Gun NES game. Let's do this properly. Bunk. Yep, 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 yep. Ooh, it's kind of a tall bugger. Eh? Wow. Yeah, he's about... I'll pull out something for scale. I'll bring out the Mesa. Yeah! His chunky feet. Look at those feet. They look great. Look at those little stompers. Look at him there. He's looking great. He's got such a cool... This is what I love about this design. I love his proportion. So I kind of can forgive some of the annoying... you know, and this is why it's great to watch these things in the context of like a stream or something. Sometimes in a review, if you're just trying to do a straight up review, you're kind of looking for like things you like, things you dislike, things, you know, you want to nitpick about or whatever. But when you're on a stream and you kind of know that people are listening to you, or mostly listening to you, or you hope they're listening to you, you kind of become a little bit more self-critical and self-aware of your opinion, and maybe more present in the journey that you're having with the figure, and realizing that maybe you're being a little bit too harsh. And then that's, you know, and I think I'm just being a little bit too harsh on it with the seams. Maybe, I don't know. Find out in part 2 when I finish this bad boy off. But let me quickly change to what I call the kit cam, which is the face cam. And you guys can see me. Hey, cool. So there it is, guys. It's nice and giant and big. And let me see. Let me grab the Mesa for you. You guys can get a size comparison. Not the most accurate, you know, error of parallax is going to totally be a thing here. Hold on, let me try and make that more. Okay, take my word for it. Alphamon's bigger than the Mesa. Oh, lighting is so hot. It's not like hot like it's amazing, hot like it's too bright. So yeah, guys, weighing in at your mother's a Zaku. You're not really a Digidestat. Anyway.
A red mobile suit?
Oh, cool. What's up, Res? Hey, K-Scale models. Welcome to Gunpla SA. We've just been building this guy, the Alphamon, the figuries. Yeah, the figurized standard amplified Alphamon, because I needed a small break from some Gundam kits, and I've been enjoying this build. It's so great. And thank you for the raid. I'm gonna get a bit of a kawaii pose. Cool. Let me change back to my main cam and then start wrapping up for the evening. That's been 2 hours, guys. Normally, I'm so sorry. Normally in 2 hours, I would have easily shredded something like this and built it up really nicely and quickly, and we would have had a cool head on this. But it gives me more time to enjoy my Alphamon on part 2. So look at that, it's so cool. And that like hidden gem system going up there. So I'm gonna bring the camera in. Wait for something to autofocus. Anytime not autofocus, that would be wonderful. Anyway, it's nice and shiny. Take my word for it. There we go. Wing, wing. Because we put in some Gundam marker there. Looking great and feeling great. Maybe I should use this for my Advanced of Zeta Zaku Aurelius competition with Zaku Aurelius and USA Gundam Store. I don't know. We'll see. What do you think, Jeff? If you're still with us. Yeah, dude. What's up, Screech? Welcome. Yeah, man, he's been... Oh, you've been lurking. Oh, okay. Well, it's good to see you. What is that sound? That's crazy. Going to definitely need to investigate that. But yeah, Screech, it's huge! I can't wait for you to build yours. I think you're gonna love it, dude. And I hope you're recovering and feeling better after the whole thing. Gee. We're missing you, dude. We're missing you. Okay. Oh, sweet! He's gonna be at the Build Meet. So guys, Build Meet this Saturday. Yeah, actually that's the one announcement I totally forgot about. Build Meet this Saturday. Come bring yourself. Come bring a kit. Bring those things to the Nexus. We can sit down and we can jam some kits. We can build some stuff. And yeah, and just generally have a good time. For all of the new people that joined us this evening, thank you very much. And for checking out the channel, and I hope to see you in the next live stream. Gunpla SA is hosted by Jeff and myself, who love building pretty much all Plamo, but mostly Gundam, or mostly Gunpla related stuff. We just love it. So yeah, please check us out. You will find quite a variety of mecha subjects, mecha building subjects on the channel. For the rest of you guys, thank you so much for chilling out with me on this stream. The second stream will be the rest of the parts, the cool wingy bits, cake bits, as well as the head, the arms, and some of the backpack stuff. And if we have time, I've got something up my sleeve. I know I don't have sleeves today, but I have something tucked in today. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to bid you, hold on, adieu. Good night, guys. Have an awesome one. Thank you for being great, and be cool to each other. Stay excellent, and remember to keep building joy. Digimon foot. Oh, also love you guys. Peace. By the way, I end the stream as soon as I can. There we go.